that this one is going to have significantly higher airflow and hopefully just as good, if not better, particulate filtering abilities. Hello folks, welcome to Netcruzer Cars. It's still a pretty cold, wintry day, even though this is, I believe, technically the first day of spring. But I want to do some work on my Golf R as we're all in kind of quarantine mode right now. We're all supposed to stay home, stay isolated. But I put in an order before everything got too crazy at Amazon. I got a performance part for my car that I've been putting off for a long time, but I've decided that now is a good time to kind of drop it in and see if these actually make a big difference. This is a high performance air filter, but it's a drop-in kind, and it's dry. So previous cars that I've used to own in the past have put in kind of oiled K&N air filters back in the 90s. And those are okay, but they did dirty up the MAP sensors and cause a bunch of problems that you gotta keep on top of. But these ones, these new high flow ones, are completely dry. So in this case, on a Golf R, it actually has a pretty good intake system already. So you don't have to put in a full cold air filter system because it already has a ram air effect air intake. So air comes in here, and it funnels in along this channel and it pumps in through the air box. So it's already a forced air box. So the paper filter that's in here is really thick, really restrictive. And so by putting in a higher flow one, that's what's going to improve performance. I've also previously took out the Snow Guard filter, which is a corrugated filter that sits in the bottom of the air box. I'll see if I can find the old clip of me doing that. That also allowed more airflow. With all the other mods that I've done, so I've done the turbo air intake pipe and I've done a resonator delete, and also my car does have a tune on it. It's a piggyback tune. I use this New Speed power module, and this is giving the car more power. Should be almost equivalent to doing a full intake by just putting in the high flow filter. So we're going to do that and then see if can I hear it and do I feel it. So let's get doing it. Doing this on my 2018 Mark 7.5 Golf R. Has 300 horsepower stock. With the mods that I've done, I figure it's sitting at around 330, 340 horsepower right now. Adding that in should bump it up even more to definitely be around 340. So we'll see, do I notice it? Also, I just thought that you might be interested in knowing right now, what does it sound like completely stock? So let's fire up the car. Typically I hear no intake noise ever, but the car's completely cold right now. I don't want to rev it up too quickly, too fast, but I just want you to hear that. So typically I don't ever hear any induction noise. I'm just going to power off the car now, and then we'll put in that filter and we'll see, do I hear the air a little bit better now? So this is the filter. It's 3110254, and when you look this up, it comes up as for an A3S3. It doesn't specifically list that it's for Golf, but it is. So it will fit Golf 7's models. And so yeah, it's just a, come on, focus. So yeah, it's just a drop-in filter here. They give you a sticker, a performance sticker. We'll put that on something later. You get the little indicator that says this is a non-disposable filter. Please don't throw it away, for any maintenance people who futurely go to service your car. And this is the drop-in filter. So it's fairly thick. It's got a nice cage design. It's a fabric instead of a paper, which is why it's washable and reusable. So this is a lifetime filter. It cost me around $81 Canadian. So yeah, we'll see if it lasts the lifetime of the car now. Okay, I've now taken off the 8 Torx screws. I don't know the size of it. You need to get the top of the airbox off. Now all I got to do is lift it up and out of the way. And then this is the stock paper filter, which this car, since it was new, so this is still the original paper filter. And it's just had over 1 year of run on it and 18,000 kilometers. So if I can get this out of here, we'll take a look at it. Alright, so this is the stock paper filter, and as you can see, it's very clean, but also very thick and very restrictive. So this is what's going to be being removed, and this is what we're going to be putting in. So you can see that this one is going to have significantly higher airflow, and hopefully just as good, if not better, particulate filtering ability. So there should be no downside to it. And I'm not even really going to worry about cleaning out the airbox too much. It's got a little bit of dirt down in there, but that's on the dirty side, so it's okay. So the nice thing about this is that it's what's different about it is that it's completely dry. There's no oil. It's a newer style of technology of filter where you no longer have to have an oil-based system to keep it filtering effectively. So that's it. You just drop it down in, ready to close it up. That's all there is to it. It's by far cheaper than doing a full intake system. A real intake replacement is around $500 to $1,000. So even if you can get to 80% of what a full intake would be, I think it's worth it. It's all normal so far. I'm just going to give it a couple minutes to get warmed up, and then we're also going to go for a drive, and I want to see, can I feel it? And then maybe we'll hook up some sensors and see if I can do an actual 0 to 60 run and see if the time is improved. But overall, that sounds like you can hear a little bit more airflow out of it. That sounds to me like it's breathing a bit easier, so let's go for a drive and check it out. Alright, I'm not sure if you can hear this, but I can. You can hear it significantly better in cabin, for sure. When you let off, you can hear kind of the recirculating of the boost pressure blow back through. It's noticeable. I notice it more audibly than I do performance-wise right now. Alright, I just went for about a 15-minute drive, just getting everything up to temp, and the one thing I've noticed is that I certainly can hear it, but I'm also paying very special attention to be listening to additional airflow noises. I've had the radio off, which is not normal, but I don't really feel it in the seat of my pants, but I definitely do hear it. You can hear that it's breathing better. And when you're driving, you actually get like boost. You can hear the boost noises. So if I just pop the hood here, just free revving. I don't think you're going to be able to hear it as much, but we'll try. It just has that noise of, you can hear it's breathing better. So I think it's worth it. So that's a drop-in oil-free performance air filter. So that's the aFe Performance drop-in high-performance air filter that I think is a very good value if you don't want to buy a full intake. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. In the future, I will do some actual performance testing of actual speeds. I'm not going to do that today because it's pretty cold, and I'd rather just do it later in the summer when I got a nice day where I can just go out and actually hook up all my computer systems and stuff, and then actually do some performance testing of all the mods that I've done so far.